Hey, what's up guys? Chris McCarthy here with McFit Method, and this is your workout of the day. Now, as always, before we get started, make sure you subscribe and like down below and subscribe to this channel just because I try to post new videos every single day and I don't want you to miss any of those. Also in the description, I've linked up some of my free challenges. I've got a challenge for weight loss. I also have a challenge for building muscle, so feel free to click on those links down below and join one of my free challenges. All right guys, let's get started with today's workout, and it's gonna start off here. We're doing 4 rounds today, starting off with this jump rope, and as usual, we're doing 100 rotations of this jump rope using proper form, which means we are keeping those elbows in close to our sides. We're rotating that rope just with the wrists. We are also bounding. We're jumping up and down on the balls of our feet with our feet close together, chest up, shoulders back. I'll initiate the first swing of the jump rope here. So you notice chest up, shoulders back, keeping those elbows in close to my sides, rotating that rope just with my wrists, and I'm bounding up and down on the balls of my feet. We're not bringing our knees up. We don't have to kick them back. We're not piking them forward. It's just a bounding motion and just clearing enough space for that rope to clear your feet under there. We also don't want to have a lot of movement at the elbow joint or at the shoulder joint. You're just rotating that rope with your wrists. You're gonna do 100 rotations of that jump rope. Now, if you want to intensify the workout, there's a couple ways you can do that. A little bit leveled up from just your basic single jumps would be a run in place. So you can get that rope going and you can start running in place, alternating your right and left feet, and generate quite a lot of speed with that. You'll do 100 rotations of that. If you also want to intensify it even more and you're able to do double unders, which is 2 rotations of the jump rope for every jump, you go ahead and do 100 of those double unders. All right guys, so once you've completed that, we're moving on to the first strength component of this workout today, and that's going to be 10 dumbbell hang snatches with our right arm. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the jump rope down over here. I always like to stage my jump rope behind me. What that means is nice arc behind me, so I'm able to finish the jump rope component of the workout, set the jump rope down, move on to the strength training, whether it's dumbbells or kettlebells, and then easily step back into this jump rope, pick it up, and you don't have to like go find it and untangle it. So we're gonna do single arm hang snatches with 1 dumbbell. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a dumbbell here, and it's gonna start from the hang position. So typically, a snatch will start from the ground, and you have your chest up, shoulders back, you're squatting down here, you're gonna pick up this dumbbell, and you're gonna snatch it up overhead, and then you bring it all the way back down to the ground. Well, on these, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from the hang position, which means it's at the hang position, full arm in full extension here. So we kind of start from mid-leg. You're almost kind of starting like you're doing a kettlebell swing, but it's a snatch, so you're pulling it straight up. We're not swinging it out in front of us. It's staying close to our body the entire time. But the fundamental movements of the snatch remain the same. Is we're gonna try to use as much of our lower body to generate the power and the strength and the momentum to get that dumbbell start to move in the upright position or upright motion. And once it gets to full extension here, that's when you start to pull on it. We don't wanna just pull right from here and snatch it up. We wanna use the power of our lower body and our legs, our quads, our glutes, our hamstrings to then generate that and get that dumbbell moving initially. Then from there, once you've kind of exhausted all that and the dumbbell is no longer moving in the upward motion, that's when you start to pull with the arm and then get it up overhead and even squat slightly underneath it and then press it up overhead. So we're gonna get onto a full extension on there. So we have this dumbbell in this hang position, you're gonna get onto your toes, you're gonna shrug, and then you start to pull. So it looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this dumbbell. Just for reference, I have a 40-pound dumbbell today from this hang position. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send those hips back slightly here, hinge of those hips, knees bent slightly, should be tracking out over those toes. You're gonna snatch it up, get underneath it, stand it all the way back up. Then you're gonna come back down from that hang position. You snatch it up, get underneath it, and we're gonna do 10 of these dumbbell hang snatches today on the right arm. One more here, snatch it up, get underneath it. So you're gonna go ahead, like I said, do 10 of those dumbbell snatches on the right arm. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick up that jump rope again, and we're gonna do another 100 rotations of the jump rope. After you've done that, now we're gonna do 10 dumbbell hang snatches from the left arm. So same thing we just did on the right, now we're gonna move it over to the left. After you've done that, you're gonna pick up that jump rope again and do another 100 rotations of that jump rope, which keeps that heart rate up the entire time. So you're working the strength, you're working the fat burning all throughout this entire workout. Then after you've completed that 100 rotations of that jump rope, we're moving into the final movement today, which is gonna be 10 dumbbell burpees. So I'm gonna need 2 dumbbells for this. I'll go back and I'll put the 40 down, and I'm just gonna switch off to a couple of 30s. You can actually go pretty heavily on these because we're just basically doing a deadlift. So a dumbbell burpee, everyone kind of knows what a regular burpee is, which is you kind of go down into a plank, you squat down, plank position, you go into a push-up, you press out of that push-up, you bring your feet back in, and then you jump up and touch your hands overhead. Pretty much the same movement, but we have dumbbells in our hands this entire time, so obviously when we get to that fully upright position, we're not gonna be jumping with dumbbells. Not a smart move. So dumbbells are on the ground, our palms are gonna be facing each other. We'll actually just start here with the dumbbells in the hang position here. Hanging down by your sides, palms are facing each other. You're gonna hinge at the hips, send those hips back, knees slightly bend, tracking out over those toes, keeping that chest up, dumbbells touch the ground. From this position, you're gonna go into a plank position. From the plank position, now you're gonna go into a push-up. You're gonna press out of that push-up. Now you're gonna bring your feet back in. Now you're gonna sit back into that squat because you're gonna go into a deadlift. So we don't want to be over the top of these dumbbells and, wrenching our back. So we want to be here, we want to send those hips back into a seated position, get ourselves aligned, and then do a deadlift with these dumbbells. Then back down, plank position, push up, out of that, feet in, sit back into that, then do a deadlift, shoulders back, opening up those hips at the top. So you're going to end up doing 10 of those dumbbell burpees, and then after that you're gonna go ahead and rest for 1 minute. After that 1 minute of rest is up, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back up to the top and you're gonna repeat that same sequence of movements for a total of 4 rounds. So that is the McFit Method workout of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this workout. If you did, make sure you subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what else you wanna see, and I will see you right back here tomorrow in the McFit Method gym.